You know what they say, the more the merrier.
What is up, everybody? Hello, welcome. How's it going, Sussy, Sisto, Karma? Hope y'all are doing well, and of course, anyone else who might be lurking, or who might join us along the way. This is me. Oh my goodness. We're starting off immediately with a raid. Weeb, what is up? Thank you so much. How you doing? Let's see, what were you playing today? Can you please have a big old shout out for Weeb with Coffee? Oh, you're back on the Genshins. Commiserations. Quatru? Please let me know if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining with the raid. Welcome, everybody. Please, everybody, do go check out Weeb with Coffee. I've lurked there a few times. They're chill. Absolutely adorable art. I've mostly been there for the art streams, but I also know you're a Mo hunter and a Genshiner and general video game enjoyer. I thank you very much for bringing your peeps here. Y'all are very welcome. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Profound Badness, aka PB. I am a gaming variety streamer from Ireland. I like to play the games, and also I am an owl who cosplays, or at least you know that's what you see of me. That is the image I project. But yeah, y'all are very welcome. I was about to say, of course, all lurkers, anyone else who's going to be joining us is very welcome, and y'all just joined us, so welcome. Thank you so much. Tonight we are going to be doing a stream that's a little different from our usual weekly schedule. We're going to be having what I like to call a bigger scoop. So we have our scoop of PB, which is our grab bag stream. We take a bunch of different games and we play them all in one stream for an hour each, just to see how we feel about them. This is a bigger scoop, which is essentially the same thing, except we only play one game for the entire stream. I'm not committing to a full playthrough. This stream might be the only stream that we have of this game, but it's one that I really wanted to see because we've seen the trailers a few times during our our trailer binge streams and during various game showcases that we've watched together here, and it's always intrigued me. So I'm of course talking about the game that we're going to play tonight. That is Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. Hey, what up, Francis? How's it going? Which is SRPG, a strategy RPG that it looks to be in the vein of Fire Emblem, a bit like the Suikoden tactics bits, but it looks quite different. It looks quite unique, which is why it's always piqued my interest. So no need for me to blabber on about it. Let's just get on into the game. What do y'all say? Oh, that is a small little game window. One second, I'm gonna see if I can. Okay, that is quite loud. Is that loud to y'all? Okay. One second, the window was very small, and since I've resized it, it is now huge on my stream, so we'll be switching over in just a little moment. Hold your horses, cool your jets. Manage the sheer rage that is waiting to explode out of you. Here we go. Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. You're sleepy at the moment? Well, by all means, I hope you could take this opportunity to relax, to chill. enjoy some RPG goodness. Oh, we have permadeath. Non-story characters incapacitated at the end of a mission are lost forever. I like that. I like that. We have Cadet. All player units take 50% less damage from all sources. Great if you just want to view the story. Still has the full game without the risk of defeat. We have Captain. Enemies are well balanced. Several key levels can be moderately challenging. No permadeath. Well, we've turned permadeath on, so that's not true. And then we have Warlord. Let's go Captain. Why not? Ah, there you are, Child of Destiny. You've arrived at a very opportune time, you will find. Let me look into your heart. Who are you? Will your journey be marked by virtue, or will this land's people remember you as an adversary? A desperate beggar corners you, demanding money. What do you do? Intimidating, into walking down, talk your way out of the situation, offer him a warm meal at the local pub. Probably talk my way out of the situation. I don't deal well with demands. Which personal flaw do you want to avoid most? Deceptive and exploitative, easily manipulated, lack of willpower. I would want to avoid being deceptive and exploitative, I think. You must give up your most valuable possession. What is it? Fast faith, battle prowess. My faith, my battle prowess, obviously. I mean, look at me. Does that not look like what I've based my entire personality and image on? As a potential ruler in difficult times, what are your most effective tools? I love a good bit of inspiring charisma. Yeah, Sassy, we're hoping to get Totodile at the end of this. What is the most important trait a leader should have? The ability to bring people together, an unshakable love for the people, and the power to command respect and fear. An unshakable love for the people. Yes. These are all my genuine answers, by the way. In case anyone was wondering. I wasn't going for gimmicks. Well, except in the case of my battle prowess. That is the thing I would want the most. If I had to give it up. You know what? She's all over the cover art. Let's go with the lady me. Lindley. Ghibli. Thank you. What an intriguing soul. Go and I will see you here again when the time is right. It's me, Starge. Ghibli. Also, you missed your music. I forgot to say, all of today's music was from the Devil Summoner franchise, the two Raido Kuzunoha games, as requested by Starge, who I thought, you know, might be here, but didn't like me that much. Don't worry, Starge. We'll play your song again during the break. We'll get you. And thank you, Sisto, for shouting out Sergeant Sawdust. I was enjoying watching you play Persona. Granted, most of what I saw was like dungeon crawling and battle stuff, since that's what I always catch whenever I get into your stream. You're getting ready for work? Well, I hope. I hope work's not too rough on you tonight. By the gods, the child survived. And the father? Perished, fighting for the nobles. Just like most of the young in this town. The mother prepared names for this. This one shall be named Ghibli. She's so beautiful. May she live to see a better world. "25 years pass. Whoa, that's a world map right there. The world of Tanra. In the 997th year of our age, 3 realms rule the land. The desert kingdom of Sayuna, whose wealth earned it the title of Kingdom of Gold. Hey, Pipu. Valkyria Chronicles is also a war game. Well done. It's correct. the technologically advanced Free Republic of Sandraka, and the hegemonic Empire of Iridia, the world's military and economic superpower, where our story begins. Who are the bad guys? One generation ago, multiple bids for the Viridian Imperial throne plunged the land into war. This is known as the War of Viridian Succession. The long and bloody war ended with the coronation of Empress Lorena. However, it left deep scars in the people's hearts, as resentment against the excess of the ruling class rose to the boiling point. Common people who had lost so much were forced to endure increasing hardships as the empire sought to rebuild. 25 years after the end of the Succession War, a man named Antares, Antares, isn't that the Morning Star? A battle-worn general kidnapped the Empress and formed his own army in an act of open rebellion. Good for her. He now controls a territory in the forest known as the East Wall District. Driven by what he believes to be undue hardships by the central government, Antares threatens to sack the imperial capital if his demands are not met. The ambitious Prime Minister Casimir has called the general's bluff and has decided to take military action. He orders a force sent to Antares' stronghold at East Wall Fortress. Two young and promising imperial officers, Ibli and her longtime friend, Zelos, have prepared to meet General Antares in battle. Little could they know how much their adventure would change the course of history. Okay, that's like promising story so far. That's like, you know, it's some serious, you know, Middle Ages history shit. Imperial Army encampment, Eastwall Province. Let us raise a glass to my friend, Peebly. Look at this Warcraft 3 looking motherfucker. Bet you all thought she wouldn't make it this far, now ready to lead her first squad into battle. But I knew better. Not in the celebrating mood, Peebly? There's a lot on the line. The Empress's life is in our hands. Oh, Wade, thank you very much for the God Hand votes. And yeah, just in case anyone's wondering what's happening there, we have something here called the Maybe Game system. You can type in !maybe to see what games people can vote for. You can vote for them using your channel points, but everyone gets 2 nearly free Maybe votes for only 10 channel points each and every stream. Whichever game has the most votes by this Sunday, since we completed our last Maybe game, whichever game has the most votes by the end of Sunday's evening stream shall be our next game. One of our next evening games. We'll be starting next week. Starting on Wednesday, actually. Dewey, thank you very much for the God Hand votes. Gotta make sure Final Fantasy 13 doesn't win. And Sai for the Breath of the Wild. Hello, Sai. I'm not worried. I doubt these guys can keep up with you. It helps having a one-man army in our midst. What was that? Glimmer? I'm just a man. We got the gods on our side. I'm going to trust in my soldiers, not some idea. Don't tell me you believe in those fairy tales now. Oh. We done on our fedora? Don't underestimate the power of ideas. Look at how long this empire is starting to forget the ideas that built it. With the proper leader, people would again feel a part of something. There would be no generals going rogue. We're a long way since the academy, but now we face the real thing. Come, Peebly, let's brush up a bit. It's like a game of chess. You'll command groups of soldiers known as squads, and each squad will have a leader. You appear as blue and the enemy team appears in red. Time to engage in combat. First, you must move your squad next to me. Select your squad and select the tile next to my squad on the map to move. Okay, it's not letting us access all our options. Right, now it's time to attack. Choose the attack option, then target me. Careful, defenders will counter-attack if they can. This isn't exactly fair. I'm one soldier with one sword. You're going to command a whole army someday. You must think of yourself as a leader and your followers are your sword and shield. First things first. Show me what you got. A morale bar, that's interesting. Not bad. Now let's raise the stakes. You're now leading a squad with a good balance of troop types. You've got heavily armored troops in front, or heavy infantry. Always rely on heavy infantry to serve as the backbone of your army, not only to protect weaker allies, but to rush down and attack. Your squad also has 3 archers. Long-range troops are not as sturdy but can attack from a distance, avoiding counterattack. Your turn is up for now. So archers in this game don't attack over multiple squares, just it's a rogues thing. Okay, so we have a threat score, which I'm guessing is just like a measure to help you read. Weapon attack, armor, strength. Strength independent of weapon. Magic skill, and leadership. And every single troop has an elemental affinity, and it's not just specific troop types. It's like the individual troops have their own things, and we have a trait called Guardian, as do our soldiers, which I'm guessing means that they defend people on the back line. Remember Stronga? I remember Stronga. I pray for his soul every evening. Now you're ready. Attack me, then try to take me down. Winner! Hey, what up, Taylor? Welcome, welcome. Nothing to it. There's a great deal more to learn. But for now, you should be able to lead our forces against Antares. As we progress, tutorials will pop up and you'll be able to access them whenever you want. Aren't you a bit early, Scout? We saw Antares' men celebrating in the outlying villages. The rebels have begun raiding the locals. General Antares has stooped to this? Far has he fallen since the succession war? Send word to the capital. Maybe they can send us a real army. You heard that, right? I did. Zelos, I know what you're thinking. How do you plan on explaining this to the higher-ups? Don't worry about them. You, me, and just our troops. Once we take down this rebellion, we'll be celebrities. What say you? Okay, Zelos. I'm with you. But I'm calling the shots this time. Fine by me. I've got your back, Peebly. Really taking ye old turn-based RPG game, and yeah, it's nice to have some of this. We haven't had enough on this channel lately. Good. Looks like they haven't sent out much yet. You should take these guys to get some battle experience. You can move your squad next to the enemy soldiers and attack. If you run into trouble, I'm right behind you. Take a break, Zelos. I've got this. Chapter 1. Rebellion. Okay, so that's 2 archers. I have... What I have? A medic. Loyal. Feels fully dedicated to your cause. -2 capacity cost. Oh, so we have a capacity. A full capacity of our army. Which is currently 52. Guardian takes 25 less % when on defense rather. Got Chad, Nasir, and Anka.
For my people, for my homeland.
Starge, have a good night at work. Take care of yourself. And be well. And F you too. Really nice battle animations, like simple, but you know, they look good.
Your command?
Are you just... Oh no, it's not just one dude, it's Zelos plus 2 of his peeps.
Direct my blade.
Put him on the defense. Oh no! The defense didn't work. Critical hit. Ow. Huh. No, they don't just keep battling until one side runs out, do they? We took some damage in that fighting, but we can heal it back by having support units such as the medic in our squad. While they cannot attack, support units help greatly to keep soldier losses to a minimum. Next we need to capture that town so we can liberate it from the rebels. Move any squad to the town's front gate and seize.
I must stay strong.
I wonder if is there a quick
The battle lies
status ability?
The time to act is now.
I'm gonna heal just to see. Okay, so you can do that thrice out of battle, it seems. I wonder if that stops her ability to heal within battle. Or if she has like, if she just heals in battle no matter what, but she can only use it thrice in the overworld. Good. We liberated a town and got some golden faction EXP stars for our trouble. We'll need gold for a lot of things. Recruiting new troops, hiring mercenaries, buying artifacts, among many others. Faction XP allows us to increase faction rank. As faction rank increases, our reputation will improve among the people. This will yield better shop prices, discover new technology, attract new recruits, and intimidate our enemies. The squad who captures objectives gets leadership and loyalty XP as well. In my sinful dreams, I see that time. Hull. Not Silent Hull, that's for sure. Welcome, Pimmy. The Imperial Army has already arrived. Much sooner than I expected. Wolfgar, I'm trusting you to lead our troops here. If you hold the river fortress, we should be safe here. I'll make them regret coming here. Don't worry, General. Looks like we made it just in time. Are you ready for this, Sybil? Are you kidding, Jules? I've been waiting ages for a chance to prove my mettle. Come and get it, rebel scum. Your squad is tougher soldiers, so should stay in front. Mine will provide long-range archer attacks from a safe distance. Oh, so they can do that? See that hill? That's high ground. Very useful, especially for archers like me. Sorry, I'm back. Had to strike there for a second. That hill, that's high ground. Very useful, especially for archers like me. Move me onto the hill so I can shoot further than normal. Over there, to the east. I think that's Jules, a fellow Imperial Academy cadet of mine. We should meet up with him and join our forces together.
I'm just getting started. Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Sybil, Priestess, as Guardian Impulse. Gain a chance at an extra action for every ally unit below half health at the end of combat. priestess apprentice. I'm guessing it's just like some sort of mage. Yemen. Full arm warrior increases attack against cavalry units and grants immunity to shock. So I'm guessing shock is given by whatever unit attacks first. That's cool. If that is how it works.
How can I help, my lord? We will always find a way.
And Jules has just a bunch of archers. Archer captain, archery units and squad costs 2 less capacity. Cool.
Stay strong, everyone.
They'll notice this one for sure.
Oh, that's weird, Pimmy. Jesus. Got blasted. If we can take that river fortress, the path to the main enemy base will be clear. Forts give defensive bonuses and allow archers to shoot farther. And that goes for both sides, so we can't underestimate those defenders.
Time to end this. How can I help, my lord? We will always find a way.
Okay, nice. I think that's the healer gone.
I'm just getting started.
Two mages, 2 archers, 2 rogues. Thought they at least have a companion that could use a bow. I never liked the whole DLC companion thing that BioWare did with their RPG series. Well, I have a feeling that we're not going to have Zealous in our party for very long.
Ready.
Sounds like they did an Inquisition. Couldn't tell you. Never actually played through any of the Dragon Age games, but the Mass Effects were pretty right with it. See that town? To win wars, we must secure objectives. Objectives can be towns, mines, stables, or military bases. Towns like this, or gold mines, provide gold. Any of our squads can capture objectives. There. That's Eastwall Fortress, home base of the enemy. That's a heavily fortified castle like most home bases. It provides defensive bonuses to soldiers stationed there. Do not underestimate any base defender, even these clans. There will be times when we are operating out of a home base. When that happens, you must defend it at all costs. If the enemy reaches our home base, it will force us into defeat.
Stay strong, everyone.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Well met. You're with the Imperial Army? Name's Sybil, Battle Maiden of Viridia. Jules and I were sent up the river to try and outflank the rebels. That's an impressive title, but you wear the garb of a temple priestess. Yeah? So what? Healing's just as important as hunting, isn't it? Of course. We're fortunate to have a priestess amongst us.
They'll notice this one for sure.
Iron! We've secured an iron mine. With the 3 iron we just gained, we can upgrade our troops to more advanced classes when between chapters. The resources are not consumed, just allocated, meaning we can change classes without any risk at all. Feel free to experiment. Oh, that's cool.
Time to end this.
Bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum bum. I always get that thing whenever you talk to like special troops, like the recruitment music in the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem games. We just can't help crossing paths, Jules. Looks like we're in this together, huh? Feebly. What an honor to fight by your side in our first mission, but Central Command didn't say you'd be here. Was there some sort of mistake? We decided to improvise. Anyway, glad to have your rangers here among us. With clever planning, your troops can pick off enemies without fear of a counterattack. Unless they have their own archers, of course. So you're leading this mission? Wow. I always knew you'd do great things, Peebly. Oh, come on, Jules. You'd say that no matter what I end up doing. Hey, crits. Thank you very much for the gob hams.
For my people, for my homeland.
Oh, damn. Side dropping the 5 votes. Dipping into his deep ass pockets. Oh, wait a second. Karma, are you there? You gifted like 20 subs last time, right? That means you get 80 votes? 80 maybe votes for a game of your choice? Yeah, she returns all. Please remind me if she returns and I don't say that. The concept of karma. I know that's there. I've been living. We've really got them on the run now. River Fortress is ours. Time to take down the local rebel commander at Eastwall. Damned Imperial dogs. Are they really this ruthless? The rest of you, get out there and stop them. Our cause will not be snuffed out of here. Looks like we got another fight on our hands. Peebly, we're counting on you as the army leader to destroy the enemy. Hopefully their leaders will get the message and lay down their weapons.
I'm just getting started.
How can I help, my lord?
Bum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum bum.
Direct my blade.
I must stay strong.
I'm gonna have that song in my head for the rest of the day.
The battle lies before me.
Here goes nothing.
I maybe should have put him on the bridge, because now he can be surrounded. I really didn't have a think there. And they're doing precisely that. Shit. Well, at least he's a big old tank. He can take it. Oh, his archers can't though. They keep getting backlined attacked. Can't a man just bounce? Not in this day and age, Runetooth, I'm sorry. Also, welcome Rune. How you doing? Rune, who's now going full hat tuber on us. You love to see it. Can we have a shout out for Rune as well, please? Deserves it. As this Taylor is good. Oh, you're chilling the airport? Oh, that's right. You're on a trip this weekend. You saying that?
We will always find a way.
I hope it's a good trip. You heard me. Hatting it up there.
The time to act is now.
At least you make your own hats. Wow.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Fair.
They'll notice this one for sure.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. It's not a joke if it's true. Look, we're all hat boys now. We just have to accept it. Mega Babes, good evening. Thank you for the God hand. For the hand of God.
Ready.
For Viridia,
I'm just getting started.
direct my blade.
Alright, we'll get him surrounded.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not. They'll notice this one for sure.
Stay strong, everyone.
Oh, I can go for the ranged attacks. Is he gonna come after me if I do this? Oh! Sure enough. Sai dropped in that little extra 5 inv votes towards Breath of the Wild. See what's happening here. You intend for Zelda to win this vote?
Here goes nothing.
You fear Sai more than any other. You should. The weak should fear the Sai.
For my people. For my homeland. I'm just getting started.
Yeah, well, he'll up the leader.
Time to end this.
Nope.
How can I help, my lord?
Do I have any SRPG, TRPG hats? I don't believe so. Etna?
I must stay strong.
It's definitely a hat. For sure. Oh! Shit. Soldier's 2 HP from going down. A Prinny's pretty good. Want to draw PB in a bikini top. Disgrace. It also does exist. Past art of a forbidden time. Alright,
Here
can you
comes
revive
Sybil,
units?
ready or not.
Nope. Oh, that unit's dead.
The battle
Is your
lines
unit
were
dead as
torn.
well? Nope, 2 HP.
The time to
I've got permadeath on, so I think that guy's just done. Who drew that? That was Kay. My partner. Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. It was quite some time ago, but I think it was, yeah. Inner Keep. East Wall Fortress. The Imperial Army has certainly wasted no time. Got to escape the Centurion's Rest. And you think I will just willingly go with you? You will. We both know that the snakes in the capital cannot be trusted. They're much safer here, away from their schemes. Antares, you're going to get yourself killed. You don't deserve this. I've already given my life, but so too will my men if we do not escape immediately. Please, we must go to Centurion's Rest. No, it wasn't a hat. It was like a whole separate illustration before we started doing the hats. With Eastwall Fortress secured by Peebly's army, General Antares retreats deeper within the forests to his stronghold at Centurion's Rest. As Peebly's first mission ends in victory, the Empire recognizes her promise as a commander and entrusts her to invade Centurion's Rest and destroy any rebel forces in the area. Yeah, thanks, Renine. I'm pretty happy with it, I gotta say. Despite Zealous' enthusiasm for victory in battle, the meaning of this rebellion begins to weigh on Peebly's mind. These are not an invading force. They are common people, fellow Viridians. Perhaps, if Antares is brought to heel, there can be a quick end to the violence. The village of Eastwall. People seem relieved to see us. Fighting has left their doorstep. Things can get back to normal. You put a tilde after your own, which changes the inflection of all dialogue. Everyone's super playful when they're talking to you. We have some time before our next mission. Eastwall will be our home base for now. We can trade with the locals, maybe recruit some of them into our force. I'll be at the blacksmith giving my gear a touch-up. Catch you later. Hey Peebly, let me show you around. No need to rush, we can relax a bit now. We can talk and get caught up with each other. And as Zello said, this is a chance for us to make improvements to our squads and troops by trading with the locals. On the top is the resource bar. This shows how much gold, resources, and tech points we have. Top right we can see our faction rank, and progress towards the next rank. I should have iron. Oh, I guess this is just like a... This is not the actual thing. On the left are all the things we can do at our home base. If you need me to walk you through these, click on the info icon and I'll be happy to help. And or check out the tutorials option. Don't be afraid to check this at any time for helpful guides. When you're all finished up at the home base, just deploy to move on to the next chapter. Tares has fled with Empress Florina to the deep forest. Pursue his army and approach the main rebel hideout at Centurion's Rest. Okay, so we've already done these. Tutorial menu is heavy, by the way. Why is it saying... Ah. Good thing we showed up, huh, Jules? Can't let the others take all the glory. Ah, come on. Glory's not all that important. Says you. You're sweet and all, but you were adopted by rich nobles. The rest of us have to scratch and claw for everything we get. What do you want so bad anyway? You're doing great. Jules, have I ever told you that I've tried to become a paladin? You wish your skin was indie game smooth? Yeah, right. I gotta say, the portrait art is like the one thing I like the least aesthetically about this game. It's a very mobile game, but the sprites are decent. Like the overworld sprites are okay, and the battle sprites I think are pretty great. Not yet, but that seems right up your alley. Exactly what I keep saying. But the temple leadership said I was too hot-headed and ambitious. So here I am, just a plain old army priestess. I'm sorry, Sybil. This is very important to you. You ever seen the girls in the Sisterhood of Justice? You're so amazing and loved by everyone. I have to become a paladin somehow. I just have to. Sorry, I'm being so selfish. What do you want for your future, Jules? Oh. Sai stalks the waters. Everyone, be still. Well, I can't say I've thought about it too much. I just take things day by day. Yeah, it's probably easier than always chasing the future. Rune, thank you for the vote for the bouncer. Hey there, Jules. Oh, hi, Peebly. Great to see you. I'm pretty relieved that you and I ended up on the same team. Not sure if I would have made it through the academy without you. Yeah, I'm glad we got assigned on the same campaign too. Lucky break, huh? So, what's it been like for you growing up in Viridia as a Sayonari? Well, I feel very fortunate. My adoptive parents made sure I didn't grow up without knowing about my Sayonari heritage. Sounds like such a wondrous place. Yeah, shame. Outsiders can't show their face there anymore without being turned away. They lost so much during the Succession War, and for basically nothing. They are protective of their way of life, so say my parents. Maybe Viridia's leaders could learn a thing or two from that. Can't imagine what good is to come from the attacks in the Denari temples. Most Viridians are devotees of Dinar, so it's as if they're trying to provoke people. I know you don't like this sort of thing. It's okay. You usually go over my head with this stuff, but I like listening to it anyway. You're great company, Peebly. Huh. Sometimes I don't understand it, your optimism, but I sure appreciate it. Update the character art. I think this is probably how they wanted the game to look, because they have this kind of art on another one of their games as well. Guess they're just happy with the style. Alright. Organized army. Jules has lost a dude. So we should definitely get him someone. I just get everyone that I can. Let's beef up our squads. Fighter, medic, bowman, militia, fighter. Oh, it actually says what they do as well. I'm not going to go with the mercenaries because... yeah, they cost more in capacity and... gold. Dev's last game had a more anime sound. I think it suited better, but this is where they wanted to go as long as they're happy. So as long as I'm happy. As long as I'm happy, Rune. So we have our medics, basic support unit, able to provide healing in and out of battle. Bowman, basic archer unit, can attack from 2 tiles away. Militia, basic infantry, can be part of a light squad who specialize in rough terrain and ambushes. And fighters, basic infantry. Frontline warrior who can provide cover, has the most options for growth into other unit types. I like that you can place them as well. And, you know, we'll get a healer because most peeps need protection. I would like to set up a militia unit at some point. We'll have someone else in the front line with Zelos here as well. Nope, that's not Zelos. Just so he's not taking on all the shit. Yeah, I like this whole system. I'm excited to see where this goes. Alright, Sybil can't have anyone else. Hey, Valkyrs, thank you very much for the God Hands. How you doing, my dude? Steel arming sword? What? We can equip shit to people? Uses a baseline resource for all magicians as well as priestess, templar, and hospitalers. How do you actually pronounce that? I generally don't know. I was saying it wrong as a joke, but I also don't know how to actually say it. Oh. Shit. Artifact count as well. Ah. We have 3 armor. Or 3 iron. We can upgrade into a soldier. Spearman. Man, a lot of shit here. Armor and... What is this? Oh, they have to reach the strength requirements. Need horses to make cavalry. Let's give her a spearman for now, what? We have the iron, we have the strength. I guess we just can't do it right now. And we can't change class on our... on our main peeps. Oh, we can? For... Wait, no, that's not the main peep. Okay, so we can for certain folk. Need CP max? Ah, okay. That'll do it. Tech tree. Jesus. Oh, I like that. Yep, we'll take the battle medics. Oh, that's interesting. Cavalry has the ability to do charge attacks if they move a certain amount of squares. Unit variety, I wanna incentivize that for sure. Second artifact slots, crossbowmen. Yep. Oh, I only had 2? Shit. Shit. Fuck. Alright. That's fine. Next battle. Here we go. Gotta protect the medics. Damn. We already too late? Our base at Marienburg is under attack. Looks like we don't have time for the rest of the army to catch up. We've got to save that base. Got it. Let's meet up with the base defender and eliminate those rebels.
We will always find a way. Stay strong, everyone.
Rom, with his lack of ranged units, get hooked.
They'll notice this one
Your
for
command.
sure. I'm just getting started.
Bogham, thank you very much, Lep. Really being Shining Force again. Finally, some good games.
For Viridia.
Noise.
Ready.
Okay, okay. Everything strong so far? There's a good chance you might get surrounded here. Hopefully not. And I'm hoping that the woods, you know, does some, like, accuracy protection stuff. Also, can we get a shout out, please? I want a few shout outs. I want one for Blue Valko, one for Runtooth _, and I want one for Tealer is good. And for the crits. Because they're all worth following, and if you have not done it yet, please everybody, follow each other. Valko, I've not been able to check out your stream lately because you're playing Bug Teals. Crits, you stream at like fucking 1 in the morning exclusively. Rune, I don't like you very much. Tealer, I watched your stream, so, you know, it's all good. Yeah, if you aren't following any of these people, yes. No, I think that's correct, yeah. Peebly, this battlefield has a lot of woods and forests. Woods being rough terrain slows down movement a bit, but offers some protection against long-range bow fire. You're very welcome, Valko, and I hope that you're enjoying,
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
whatchamacallit, Bug, as well. You know what, Lep has streamed, so yeah, can we have a shout out for Leper 6 as well? May we see many more.
Time to end this.
Oh, okay, so that greatly increases defense. Right.
For my people, for my homeland.
Unless you're in the forest with them, I guess. Totally missed what he said about the forest. But yeah, I know a lot of y'all already following, a lot of y'all, but confirm it. Make it happen. Also, another shout out for We With Coffee, please. And thank you again for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. Oh. The damage. French name person problematic director. Peebly. What's the world coming to with you saving my hide now? It's the least I can do, Barnabas. I owe you the world. Bah. Everything you got through your own sweat and grit. Wasn't my doing. It's an honor to fight by your side after all these years. Can't wait to show you what I've learned. Let's plan our approach to Centurion's Rest. If we go right, looks like we're facing 2 squads of cavalry. Cavalry are fast and powerful, but fall easily to spears. The Guardian is stable so we can take as a source of war horses for ourselves. I like this thing of getting resources throughout the map. It reminds me a little bit of Heroes of Might and Magic. Peebly, look out for those walls. Those archers are on top of the walls are protected from close range attacks, and their arrows will be much stronger. If we can break through and go up those ramps, we can take those guys out. Or, I can try to shoot them from the ground level, but I'll be at a disadvantage. Or we can go left, a more direct route. They've got one fort there, guarded by a pretty tough squad. Taking that fort won't be easy. People believe the left road is connected by roads. Road terrain allows all units a high degree of movement range. Why not both? More objectives to capture, more reward. That is what I was just thinking. Alright, Barnabas, what's your deal? Got some cavalry. Knight Captain, melee cavalry units in the squad cost 2 less capacity. And so mentor, leader greatly improves leadership growth of subordinates, and he is joined by cavaliers. Well, for now, all I need you to do is take some iron.
School is in session.
We're taking all that damn land. It's mine. Oh shit. Oh shit. We're going to lose some units for sure. Oh shit. Why can't my archers just live? Bum 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 ba dum bum bum bum. Why can't anyone just live? Alright, well, let's take care of these fools. We probably do some heals first.
Notice this one for sure.
How can I help, my lord?
I ain't got all that.
Actually, wait,
We will
yeah, I
always
should.
find a way.
Oh, wait, fuck, do I get him to attack, or... You can do a ranged attack.
Stay strong, everyone.
Yeah, fuck it. Someone else can worry about healing him. Kind of forgot that horse archers.
You got a plan?
Okay, yep. That's good. I'll take that. And he can keep moving.
Here goes nothing.
You love to see it. Okay. Fuck.
Time to end this.
Alright. We'll do the whole 2-squad thing. See that Denari temple, Peebly? If our troops have fallen in battle, they can be revived there for a fee. The enemy can do the same, so it's best we take those temples no matter what. Alright, well, I guess we know where he's
How
going.
can I help, my lord?
Use the forest as cover on the way over there.
School is in session.
The battle
And we'll
lies
have this
before
squad head this way.
I'm just getting started. Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Let's see. No archers, no archers. Some archers, but he's not going to be moving away from that gate.
This one
So
for sure.
we press on with these guys.
Your command?
Alright, that seems okay. Decent range, but I'm pretty sure the horse can cover that in one turn.
Master Sergeant awaiting orders. I ain't got all day.
Alright, so above the
You got a
bush.
plan?
We will always find a way.
Okay, what is the best way to approach here?
The time to act is now. I'm just getting started. Ready.
Probably have them positioned for the bridge just in case these guys make a
Here comes
move.
Sybil, ready or not.
For Viridia.
To the old Thermopylae. If there are any big nerds in chat. Hey, Nightmare, what's up? Good evening. It was a good idea. I was correct. Game so far is pretty cool. I've liked everything that I've seen of this game so far. Alright, so he's planning to go the other way.
Stay strong, everyone.
We'll just seize all of our shit first. I wonder if we can have more than one
School is in session.
troop do the revival thing.
They'll notice this one for sure.
Not really necessary.
For my homeland.
You anxiously wait for the return of your loved one as the war rages. Suddenly news rings through the streets that one by the name of Sir Peevely has single-handedly won and made any troop surrender. He is a bird.
Direct my blade.
I'm just getting started.
It's the kind of story that only inspires further fervor. Well, Nightmare, feel free to chill. See if it's your jam. But so far I'm into it for sure. I can kill these anime characters.
I must stay strong. Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Here goes nothing.
Hold up. Hey. Why are you pinged? I give you a little shot. I might have done it.
The battle lies before me.
All right.
Win this.
Think you should be safe there.
Master Sergeant awaiting orders.
Like have sleep in your bed because lunch. Lunch do that. Okay, so they can reach over there with their ranged attacks, but it didn't really do too much. That's fine. Horse, can you stairs?
I ain't got all.
You can stairs. Fuck him up. Dink donk. Just can't go downstairs.
How can I
What
help my
now?
lord?
What now, you liar? Imagine that wasn't mechanic. That'd be very funny, to be fair.
He will always find a way. Stay strong, everyone.
They'll notice this one for sure.
Your command.
Alright. We'll have everyone waiting in the forest by here, and we'll do the old
The time to
pincer
act is now.
attack on this bad boy. Gems! Oh. Can return fire? Return? What does return mean? What does it mean to return?
Lydia, direct my blade.
Ready.
Oh fuck, I healed the wrong
Here
unit.
goes nothing.
Great shit. Oh! Hit him again.
I'm just getting started.
Time to end this.
You got a plan?
Oh, the pincer attack. You love to see it. Alright, yep, he does have ranged attacks. I thought so. Alright, I need to get Peebly up to the temple.
For my people.
Need to revive
For my
some
homeland.
units, so we'll just get everyone else to surround this other one.
School is in session.
Lars, yep.
Master
Lars is
Sergeant
fine.
awaiting orders.
Unless he starts to
How
move,
can I help my
in
lord?
which case, shit.
Your
But I'm
command?
guessing he plays by Fire Emblem rules. And that he's not gonna move.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not. I must stay strong.
For Viridia.
He will always find a way.
They'll notice this one for sure.
Which I could undo that turn because I could make that archer heal himself, but we'll be good for another turn.
The battle lies before me. The time to act is now.
Stay strong, everyone.
Alright. This turn we attack. Bum 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 dum bum bum dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum. That a samurai? So, Peebly, the next attack dog sent by the capital. Do you even know why you bleed for them? Perhaps not, until you've been made to bleed enough. Yeah. Oh. Where you standing by bleeding?
Ready.
Time to end this.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not. They'll notice this one for sure.
I ain't got all day.
Enjoy your tire horse. Are we getting some windjammers? My favorite military tactics game.
How can I help, my lord?
Who could use the leadership EXP? Where do you even see leadership EXP?
We will always find a way.
All hail
For
Shadow.
my people, for my homeland. I'm just getting started.
You will have to wait, crits. Unfortunately, I got there just before you. Ba-ba-bum. Hiromi Ita. I do love this one. There we go. It is me, Hiromi Mita. They've reached Centurion's Rest. Fall back to the keep and prepare our final defenses. Dinar, save us. Complete the chapter within 10 turns? How dare you? Is that the Final Fantasy prelude in the background? No S rank, but never playing this again. 20 years ago. Imperial Army Barracks. Sergeant Barnabas, we've got another one. Get your men organized and ready to deploy in 2 hours. Right. Another Denari temple. Do you have a problem with that, Sergeant? No, sir. The army is being put to good use, sir. Yes, I'm sure you think so. And try to clean the uniforms up a bit before your men shut that place down. The war is over. The public has eyes on everything we do. With what resources, sir? We barely got enough coin to keep our boys from chopping my head off with the mutiny as is. You telling me we're to worry about spit and polish now too? Just find a way, Sergeant. Put down that paperwork and do it your damn self if you have to. We're all on tight budgets. Don't think my superiors haven't kicked me around lately. As you were. That's small, Peebly. I can do it, sir. Whoa there, small fry. We let you in here. I'm sorry. I'll leave. Hey, don't sweat it, kid. Get on home now. Your folks are probably worried sick. Damn. Thought so. Was hoping you had a home to go to. Please, let me clean your uniform, sir. I ain't got nothing to pay you, kiddo. It ain't worth spending the energy. It's okay. Please, sir. Just fucking love doing the washing up. There's supplies in the basement. Maybe the shields could have a bit more shine to them. Looks like I lost my appetite too. Guess someone will have to take my lunch so it don't go bad. Nothing special, but it fills you up. Aww. And that Weebly. I fucking dare you. The rebellion now makes its final stand at Centurion's Rest. Though Antares has lost most of his force, this compound is heavily fortified and will not easily fall. Prime Minister Casimir, who had been a contender for the Imperial throne, seeks the prestige of a victory over the rebels. He has arrived outside Centurion's Rest with the Imperial army as Peebly's force prepares for the final battle with Antares. Peace may soon return to the land. World map. Good map. Barnabas, can you believe it? We were out here, doing what we prepared to do for years. I haven't seen battle since you were a street urchin, Peebly. Never thought I'd have to pick up the sword again, but it feels like a warm hug from Mother. Can't put a price on that. How am I doing? Feels like I'm making it up as I go along. You never really know what you're made of until you're walking the tightrope between life and death on the regular. You haven't cracked up under the pressure yet. By that measure, you're right where you need to be. Not too surprised. Remember yourself as a young street urchin? It's a bit foggy. That war turned too damned many kids to orphans. But out of all of them, you showed up at our barracks, shining as bright as a star. You just kept on going, even without a single coin to show for it. Puts a pauper above a noble in my eyes any day. I seem to have everyone fooled then. So much doubt about myself. I don't know why you or someone else much more experienced than I just take over. You try that and I'm going back into retirement. All I want to do now is bust some bad guys. Lots easier than having real responsibility. You gotta fight through that doubt, kiddo. No reason for it. Believe me when I tell you. We got this handled. Thanks. Guess I'll just have to learn to throw you into the front line first, eh? If there's a good reason for it, kid. Bum 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 bum. Well fought out there, sir. Looks like I still have much to learn. Still calling me sir, huh? You know, that's no longer protocol, fancy boy. Technically, you're above me in rank. Dinar save us all. How long have you been a Master Sergeant now? Just don't want to sell your name with an officer rank or what? Come on now. Can one even imagine the likes of me sitting down at the academy, face buried in books? I'd sooner take a spear through the gut, kid. Nah, I'm an enlisted man till the day I die. Just don't forget me when you're commanding the whole army. I could never, Barnabas. They're friends. Hey there. Sybil, was it? Heedley says you're good people, so you're alright with me. Good fighting out there. Thanks. Hey, right back at you, Mr. Barnabas. Pretty good for an old farmer type. That's Master Sergeant Barnabas to you, lady. Yeah, whatever. Hey, just let me know if you need to take a rest. I am a healer, you know. What the? Sharp tongue on this one. Hey, nah, just giving you a hard time. Figured a military guy like yourself would be used to it. Never was the type to go straight into jokes. Gotta feel someone out a bit first. You know, wine and dine me before you got for a kisk. Ew? Sorry, Mr. Farmer. I'm keeping my options open right now. What the? That ain't what I meant. Too easy. Hey, I like you. Let's stick together right there, huh? Seems I'm not the only one with something to learn. You're gonna be trouble. I can tell. Glad you're on our side. Well met, Sergeant Barnabas. I'm honored to fight alongside such a legend. Ah, get out of here. Ain't a legend of nothing. Nice to hear anyhow. Begging your pardon, but you have such a strange way of speaking. The grammar and sentence structure seems so free. Free, huh? Kiddo, not everyone talks all fancy like as they do at the academy. Where I come from, good old Melmond, everyone sounds like me. You had never heard of someone from the country before? Fascinating. What is this Belmond? You speak quite fondly of it. Oh yeah, ain't nothing like home sweet home. Belmond's a real nice town in the Vermorg Valley that sprang up from a farming market for all the wheat and grapes going in and out. I got a few bits of ranch land just outside of town. Been in the Fitch family for years. Best darn horses in the Midlands, I tell you. I treat them like I would my own flesh and blood. Sounds so peaceful. What a happy life you seem to have, Sergeant Barnabas. How noble you must be to leave it behind to serve this country. Appreciate the kind words, but it ain't like that. When I put my horses in for the night and look at my land, always a thought in the back of my mind. Someone's fitting to take it all away. Guys like me can't rest. Not in times like these. If old Barnabas kicks off early, I got plenty of cousins who'd take real good care of the Fitch farm. But ain't none of them can handle a warhorse like me. So I gotta do it, kiddo. Know what I'm saying? I understand. From a certain point of view. Cannot say I have much that makes me feel this way. There is my sister, but she's fiercely independent. Does not need my protection. I value life itself. I feel grateful to be given the gift of senses, that I may take in Tanra's splendor, and the gift of friends most of all. Whatever floats your boat, kiddo. We all need something to keep the old heart ticking. Be safe out there, eh? Alright, we got more of them scrolls, so we can get more of this nonsense. I want the crossbowman. Better spellcasters, sure. Target leader is pretty cool. Standing army, yeah. Get guys at a better class. Or no better class, but better level as soon as they come in. 1 second. My phone just went and I'm waiting for an email. Nope. Alright, so we have a bunch of people that look ready to level up. We only have 6 iron though, so not everyone's gonna get it. Alright, Nasir. Alright, so iron indicates that it's a class upgrade. Flight delayed by 40 minutes? Oh, dude. That sucks. I hope you got something to entertain yourself there. If you had Rise on the Switch, goddamn, you gotta hit him with that now. Let's go Spearman. Basil Gussie. Hospitalier? Acolyte? How do you say that? Hospitalier? Hospitalier? No idea. Acolyte, heal, heavy injury, deals striking damage, gets a bonus to magic defense from portion from her armor. Sure. Let's go crossbowman. Specialized archery unit can attack from 2 tiles away and gets a bonus against heavy troops. That's how you find PB. I'm sorry this had to happen to you. He'll provide healing in and out of battle with the mobility of cavalry. Specialized magician unit, launch a dark elemental attack, launch a dark elemental magic attack that has a chance to stun on or daze a target. Siren special support, able to provide healing in and out of battle with much greater ability than the medic. Sure. Wait, you're a... What's the difference between an archer and a bowman? Can attack from 2. From 2 tiles away. I just need to upgrade it to a class. Is stronger? The Nargacuga bio that won you the adoration. I'll take it. You know what, let's go double bowman for this guy. Oh no, wait, actually we're supposed to have multiple types of trips, so archer as well. Why not? As for you, we've already got a spearman here. So why not soldier? Get some frontline bullshit going on. His name is Chad after all. No Nargacuga plush. God damn it. Alright, Jules' squad. That's the archers. The strength affect archers as well? I can't tell. Sybil squad, you can take the Nari staff. And we'll give Barnabas the steel greatsword, why not? Barrios, hips do not lie, they just fucking destroy ya. Alright. I like this game. I do like this game. Am I bothering you? Never. Join me, Peebly. Do you believe these people are common thugs? What I believe doesn't matter. We're just soldiers right now. Come on. I know you better than that. What exactly do you think the rebels want? They don't know what they want. They're angry and confused, lashing out against the order, hoping chaos will improve their situation. All they understand is force, so force they shall receive. Interesting. What do you think they want then? They just want to be heard and understood. The Empire's taxing people to death to pay for their succession war debts. If we destroy Antares, others like him will continue to speak out and rebel. You know just as I do, an army of lambs can become lions at a moment's notice. Let's not pretend that compassion will ever result in a lasting peace. If the roles were reversed, if you were the one begging for mercy, think you'd get it? And so we follow orders, as it is our duty. Makes everything so simple. There's a crimson star out tonight. I haven't seen one in a long time. It is quite a sight to behold. It's an omen. Of course it is. Every time we've seen the crimson star, something big happens. Really big. Changes the course of history. Think that star is speaking to us, Peebly? Calling upon us to do as Dinar would and fix this world? Ugh. It's just... Yeah, sure. Probably it. A sinful omen? Oh shit. Margit? Gonna land in the battlefield? Huh. Thank you for humoring me, Peebly. Perimeter of Centurion's Rest. 1st Imperial Army. It seems you've just about cleaned this up. Yes, Your Excellency. The army of Antares is broken. Then it should be a trivial matter to finish the job, yes? People in the capital are anxious. They crave a swift resolution. Prime Minister, they've dug themselves in deep. If we're reckless in this attack, we risk unnecessary casualties. Uh-oh. Peebly, was it? You've made a bit of a name for yourself, you know. Some in the army ranks speak of a teal-haired youth who shocked Antares with a dramatic move and put his rebellion to a quick end. Commander Trihan, does she speak for you as well? Must I summon a bit more patience to spare our men? The defenses do appear to be formidable, Your Excellency. A more cautious approach would indeed save lives. As you wish. Do make sure, just one thing. Do make sure that Peebly makes it through this battle intact. I see great promise in her. Commander Trihan, the field is yours. Your army has been vital to our operations so far. We're going to need shock troops to break inside their stronghold. We'll be right there with you. Yes, I think we can do it. Of course we can. We've backed them into a corner. They've got nothing to lose and every reason to fight to the death. Chapter 3. Crimson Star. Zelos. We've got to reach Antara's base before the Imperial Army. Why? You want mercy for the defeated, don't you? Your tale about the Crimson Stars got me on edge. Just have a gut feeling. Come on. You've used that excuse dozens of times with me. True, Peebly. Very well. I think it's time to consider the forced surrender attack. Instead of destroying the enemy outright, we can force a demoralized squad to surrender. Surrender still removes the squad from the battlefield, but it allows us to ransom prisoners of war for more funds. Try to force the surrender of one of the enemies when they're weakened. I see a very frightened squad within my range right now. Let's show Casimir's army who's the real elite guard of Viridia.
Here goes nothing.
If the attempt fails, enter combat and lose your first turn. The next combat will take 15 additional damage in your first turn. Enemies defeated in the next combat have a chance to surrender. Oh. That'll do it.
Stay strong, everyone.
Do mountains do anything for me? Oh, no, I don't want to see all the different things. Rough terrain, high grind. Thanks, buddy. Well, I guess high grind is good.
Time to end this.
Fuck. No heals?
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
You got a plan?
Yush.
I must stay strong.
Winner. Oh. Ooh. So close to death. If that other archer attacks me, I'm kinda possibly fucked. I might be more likely to attack a non-ranged enemy in the first place. Nope. Come on, miss the top dude. Miss the top dude. God damn it. I hope they have a temple here. Oh, fuck. Should have really tried to look at like the risk, the threat range on the battlefield, because his army's getting wiped the fuck out. Alright, do we have... We don't have a temple. Peebly, as we've seen, weather is a factor in this war. Weather can sometimes present new obstacles to everyone on the battlefield. Storms make firearms ineffective and make lightning mages more powerful. Mages slow down movement and make ice mages more powerful, and more. So there is no temple. You're just gonna have to get the fuck out of here. Finger tapping a wood table to imitate horse walking noise. I mean, is that not what it is? Is that not how horses are?
School is in session.
The battle lies before me.
Master Sergeant awaiting orders.
Man, I wish this did have the Fire Emblem thing of like you're able to see all of the enemies like range with the tap of a button. Well, I mean, let's see if they do. Wait, enemy move, is that it? Oh, it sure is. And they have all the range in the world, so we're just gonna have to throw ourselves into this a little bit.
The time to act is now.
Fuck you, Paul. Oh, damn.
Your command?
Okay, so I do not like your position.
Use this one for sure.
Is he just gonna? He's just gonna pursue my archer and finish them off. Unless my allies get in there? Question mark. Yes, let's go. Yes, fuck him up. I know the whole deal of this mission is to try and get in there before my allies do, but I'm also going to make good use of them. Jesus. Allied troops are absolutely decimating the enemy. I'm going to take this opportunity to go and get all the resources.
For Viridia!
I ain't got all day.
He will always find a way.
I'm just getting started.
Jeez. They really are just wrecking them. Come on, why are you not using your footmen to attack their archers? You're just going up against stronger footmen. Now the reinforcements are going to get them. Feebly, see that tent? That's a bazaar. While our home base allows us to purchase equipment or hire mercenaries, the bazaar does the same but will have higher quality, rarer choices. We should try to reach bazaars whenever we can. There might be a very lucky find waiting for us.
For my people, for my homeland.
Is it just mercenaries? A dragon? You got a fucking dragon? And it's not a mercenary? It just costs a ton? Yup. Obsidian used to unlock high-end attackers required for champion. Yep. Trait Warrior's Hubris. Unit gains resistance to magician and dragon attacks as strength increases. That's cool. Refuge, healing power in combat. Yep. Land as fixed dice, double item drop rate from battles. Yep. Does that dragon have a dogma? Is this like a Ligma joke? Are you gonna say dogma balls?
Direct line blade.
Alright, I'll let my allies open up
Ready or not.
these trips so that my boys can just run through and get all the resources. One of you to call you out of work and say it's an emergency. Please, Sisto, his gamer's very sick. Man, they're stealing all this EXP from me. After I sacrificed my archer and everything. I mean, I probably shouldn't have sacrificed my archer, but fuck it, I did it.
School is in session.
They'll notice this one for sure.
Here goes nothing.
That was a bad choice. Please don't attack my dudes again. Oh, he's gonna try and get that village before my character. Or maybe he's just going for the archers. Yeah, I think he's going for the archers. Contain me, Dad Sisto.
The battle lies before me.
Can I be Sis Sisto?
Your command?
Probably heal you first.
I'm just getting started.
Sister, sister, but Sisto, Sisto. That's what I want. It's literally all that I want. Fuck. Am I gonna lose my... Yep. Oh shit. Need to get out of there.
Master Sergeant awaiting orders.
1 hour, 80 minutes. Until 5 days until Sunbreak. Stop it. Sassy, you have no idea how excited I am for Sunbreak. It's on my mind every day. Oh, fuck. That unit's wiped out. God damn it. Strong ass unit. You know, I should have turned off permadeath for the units because it doesn't have any story function. More like mind break? No. No, nothing like that. It's not what it is.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not. The time to act is now.
Alright, come on. Fuck him up. Antares, you fucker. That did like no damage to him. Retreat. Oh no. Can I turn off permadeath like mid-story? Probably not, right? Yeah, I picked permadeath mode because I thought it would be like story, like a story element, but no, it just means that you lose your good units. That's all it means. Wish you could turn on permadeath IRL. Oh, you haven't unlocked it yet, Sussy?
Ready.
The storm has passed.
Only cards turn on permadeath. If it's a Fire Emblem game, I'm fine with it, because like losing that character has impacts. But in this, it's just like losing units within your squad. You know, it's not too bad. You can get more units. Damn you, Antares. All these men had to die just to fulfill your delusions? Good men wasted. Impress Florina. Hang tight. It's almost over. Florina. I have failed. General, just let it end now. Turn yourself into these people. There's no reason to fight. I will die this day, Imperials, but I will live on in the hearts of those who have been betrayed, who walk this life a stranger in their own lands. You, Imperials, have forgotten us. Those who bled for you, and those who now toiled for you. But the people are beginning to see. And we have finally pushed too hard and plunged my homeland into chaos. Those who survive will remember you as traitors. Are we the baddies? What are you doing? No! Holy Dinar, take me. All this. For what? He admitted defeat and died with honor. It's the only way an old warrior like him could go. No. This is different. There's a chill in my bones. There's a zone in my bone. All this sentiment over a relic of the past, it escapes me. Are we the baddies? Zelos. What's going on? Stay calm, Peebly. Peebly. Zelos. I must congratulate you on your victory. Your key role in dispatching of the rebel entires is noted, and for that you've earned our gratitude. That gratitude will serve you well in what's coming for you. On the behalf of the Empire of Iridia, you are hereby guilty of high treason and conspiracy to murder the Empress. Yes, we've heard of your plans for treachery, Peebly, and so too will all the world. That's not at all what... Is this some kind of joke? Troops, you may fire when ready. Numbing poison. They're to be kept alive. Ah. Peebly, what have you traitors done? Face me your cards. Come to meet your deaths. Blah. Imbeciles, we discussed this. Don't cross blades with that one. Shoot him, now. Oh. Ugh. Is that all you've got? Don't ask them. Just fall down. Pretend to be dead. Casimir, what's going on? My Empress. It is a relief we were able to uncover Peebly's plot. Rest assured, traitors will be dealt with. Something the matter? But why would... Shocked me as well. But a head of state naturally has many enemies. It is the way of politics in this age. Now then, let us return to the capital and put all this nonsense behind us, After you. All right. Florina, assigned as a child the privilege to sit upon the imperial throne, because of a blood relation that barely qualifies as legitimate. The high seat above all the world. Does someone like you even appreciate the power that it emanates? Someday, this land will have a leader that gives it the reverence it deserves. As you breathe your dying breaths, take solace in knowing that I will take great care of all the people in this land. Damn, everybody getting stabbed. Or shot. Or stabbed and shot. Betrayal. Prime Minister Casimir has Peebly and Zelos taken alive. Wait, he's alive? He got shot like 20 times. Just before assassinating Empress Florina. Using his position, he blames the murder on the Denari Temple's meddling. Unimpeded by a sitting head of state, and newly bolstered by the victory over Antares, Casimir strengthens his position as Prime Minister for all Viridia. But neither the throne, nor the Empire's strongest noble houses, are under his control. Hey, Axa, did you do it? Did you beat the game? Numbing darts? Yeah, true. But that's like... If you shot someone with like 20 darts, they're still probably dead. Oh, neither boss went down? Oh, we got some grinding ahead of us. Before too long, the great dukes of the Empire, Terranor, the Duchy of Remorg, Lothair of the Duchy of Visanter, and Jaromir of the Duchy of Embor, all issue public rebukes of one another, claiming the Empress's murder was a political plot to gain control of the imperial throne. Florina's uncle, Terranor, sends his army to his forward base at Fort Eureka as a show of force. The fate of Peebly and Zelos remains a mystery. However, fortunes turn in Peebly's favor, as an unlikely hero arrives just in time. "7 years ago, Imperial Academy. Don't you guys have anything better to do? Where'd you get that uniform? You been stealing from the armory, street urchin? What should we do with the thief? Probably gonna go crying to the master sergeant again. I'm watching you, street urchin. If I had my way, kids like you'd be sent home. Yeah, go home. I hear the back alleys are comfy this time of year. That's how they laugh. You okay, Peebly? Hi, Zelos. I guess so. Don't sweat those guys. I've seen you in class. Not enough brains between the three of them combined to make one of you. Thanks. Zelos, these are supposed to be my comrades. They are. When they come down to it, we're all gonna bleed for each other. They're testing you. Gotta fight back, Peebly. Doesn't matter who. You always gotta show the world you're not to be messed with. You could take these guys no problem. If I helped you, they'd never leave you alone. Just trust me on this one. Even if you get roughed up, it'll pay off in the end. Something might happen to those guys later. If anyone asks, you had nothing to do with it. See you around, Peebly. You wanna epic prank them? Chapter 4. Paradigm Shift. It's times like these where I ask myself what went wrong. How'd the likes of Stefan end up against these devil worshippers? Running the risk of bringing harm to this beautiful face voluntarily? Ah well. These prisoners likely won't be saving themselves. These guards are no joke, but as a certified thief TM, the TM's pretty funny, but also... that's pretty funny. I can take these guys out with a stealth attack. If I'm the one attacking, I'll be able to hit enemy squads from behind. No need to fuss with the heavily armored frontline guys.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
Jesus.
I love this part.
Getting real thirsty here.
We were all thirsty on this blessed day. Well, would you look at that? We got ourselves some treasure, ripe for the taking. Sure, it's not part of my mission, but as a Thursday thief, I'd be doing a disservice to my kind to leave any treasures behind. My moral duty. All I gotta do is walk right on top of it, and what's inside the treasure is ours. In fact, anyone can grab it, not just me.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
Ernst. Or like... Ernst.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
Someone up there likes you, friend. Let's get you out of those chains. What's going on? Name's Stefan. I'm working for the temple. Thank you, Stefan. I'm Peebly. Can you swing a sword, Peebly? Well, I hope so, because these cultists are hot in my trail. We'd best find our way out of here, friend. I think I just saw the exit around the corner, just northwest of here.
For my people, for my homeland.
I love this part.
Sorry, Gregs. No sausage rolls for you.
I must stay strong.
Oh no! Hell's bells. Guess my cover's blown. Gotta get moving, kid. They're bringing in reinforcements.
The battle lies before me.
Oh, fuck.
Getting real thirsty here.
I would also love a Greg's. But it's just not the world we live in.
The time to act is now.
Oh, sorry. Did you need
Oh,
something?
nice. You can move just out of range. Good shit. Lol.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
That's a nice sprite in that dude.
Ready.
Rune tooth on a jet plane. Rune tooth in on a plane again. In the night sky, like shooting. Oh shit. I'm glad for myself that that's not the song that came to mind.
I
Alright,
love this part.
Mita, you get out of here. You preferred Taylor's? Thanks.
For my people.
I'm the streamer.
For my
You have to
homeland.
say you like mine better, even if you don't. It's the rules. Okay. Okay, I think we got...
Real thirsty here.
No, you know what?
I must stay strong.
Oh, sorry.
You get out of here.
Need something?
Ah, fuck. Whoa. Stefan. How do you plan on getting by the blonde with the giant hammer? Nah. That's Deanna. I'll take it out of here. He's my partner in crime. Deanna is in the leader of the Temple Paladins? Never thought I'd see her in the flesh. Why in the world would such a figure be here? Let's have a meeting of the mind later, people. If I were you, I'd just do what I do and let Deanna deal with these guys while I nab the loot. Works like a charm every time. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum. Dirty Deanna? Is that an anime that I can watch somewhere? Oh. Oh, they're all making attempts. Bernier, Brad, Barry. Is he going to be called Barry? Darmalcon. One of the dirty pair.
The battle lies before me.
Where's my dirty pair game?
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
Are you one of the prisoners here? Yes, I was. This is fortunate. We did not expect this. You must come with me. Guess I'm in no position to argue.
I love this part.
Sisto, if you're so great, where's the dirty pair anime?
Needed.
Or Dirty Pair game, rather. Michael Jackson song and probably some form of animation. Some form. Undetermined
A
form.
paladin never surrenders. The time to act is now.
Ow. Ooh. I didn't like that.
Getting real thirsty here.
Get out of here. Ah, shit, this means the other spearman's probably gonna come up and attack Peebly straight afterwards. Hopefully they can't reach. Please don't reach. Fuck. That's probably game over, innit?
Hero has fallen in battle.
Alright, we'll be smarter this time.
Bet you didn't see this one
Our
coming.
first death in this video game that I might do a full playthrough of. Could you bro me? I did game over. Yeah, I had bad luck. People got critted.
I love this part.
What can you do against the crit? Nothing. Bad at positioning. It actually started whenever I made a mistake with the
Getting real
treasure
thirsty
chest.
here.
The crits. My favorite streamer.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
I'll step away for a sec to de-stress. I feel you, dude. I hope you're having a good relax after stream, but I'm... Oh, fuck. Nope, don't end the goddamn
For
turn.
my people.
I am
For my homeland.
very much enjoying the game so far. It's a solid-ass video game. The squad mechanic, I love.
I love this part.
It's one of my favorite things that I've seen in an SRPG in quite some time.
I must stay strong.
Got a Grandmaster spellbook, that's cool. And yeah, sprite art as well, very cool. And it's got, you know, a bunch of, like, it's cool that, you know, the units have, like, overworld effects based on their class, such as,
The battle
you
lies
know,
before me.
if it's mostly ranged, they can,
Getting real thirsty here.
you know, attack from range, for instance. But they also have, like, in-battle effects. Rune, safe trip. I hope you have a wonderful time. I love you. Look forward to talking to you in more detail about this game at some point, hopefully. Rune going somewhere? Nah, he just likes
The
attention.
time to act is now.
That's not right.
Ready.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
See ya later, Rune Tooth. can we get another shout out for beloved friend Runtooth, who definitely deserves your follows, your supports, your time, friendship,
For my people, for my homeland.
maybe even a little bit of your money, but
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
who knows. Shell no longer works against Almagest and Pixel Remaster. An HP check now. Almagest, is that old man? Old man demon?
I love this part.
I must stay strong.
Almagest is oh it's X-Stats, big move. Okay. Thank you, Sisto. Much appreciated. Deals 16,500. You have just below that. Damn, that is rough. Also, I did die just in case anyone wants to do me the honors of our first death of the day.
Getting real thirsty here.
The battle lies before me. The time to act is now.
Thank you, Pimmy. Thank you. Alright, you can't also get up there, that's good.
Sorry. Did you need something?
Ready.
Ever played Ogre Battle? Yeah, I played Let Us Cling Together. Like, not a whole bunch, but it was one of the games that I tried out back when I had a PSP. Like, Gods and Ogre Battle, March of the Black Queen. No idea if they work the same. Is that the 64 one? Oh no, wait, I'm thinking Tactics Ogre. I know it's a spin-off, but March of the Black Queen, is that SNES? Like, if I remember rightly,
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
the Ogre Battle is like,
For my homeland.
you just like smash the two dudes together
Where am I needed?
on the overworld.
A paladin
remember, though.
never surrenders.
I love this part.
I must stay strong.
Chapter complete. What does it mean 13 out of 11? I don't like that. Stop telling me I've taken more turns than there are. Grandheim Abbey is just over those mountains. It is a Denari Temple outpost. We'll be safe there. Please, keep moving. If the cold does not take us, any enemy patrols will. I can't tell if she's got freckles or if that's just dithering. Am I the only prisoner you find alive? Sorry, friend. You're it. Zelos. He was with me before they took me. He fought to save my life. Our enemy is clever and elusive. It is possible that your friend was taken elsewhere. What enemy? Long story, friend. We'd best be heading, though. Asking for a bit of trust here. Of course. Welcome to Granheim Abbey. The temple has maintained a presence here for generations. Right. Only these temple folk are crazy enough to want to live here, I suppose. Gotta admire their grit. Let us speak in the chapel. I don't wish for the pilgrims to hear anything. It is a miracle that we found you when we did, Peebly. Who are my captors? The followers of Xanatus. My mortal enemy, scourge to all the innocent people of our world. Xanatus? Yep, that one. Some call him the devil, the bringer of death, dark god, what have you. Turns out he's got quite a following here among us mortals. A cult of sorts. They might have taken you away, never to be seen again, had we been just a tad slower. Have you heard of the battle between the dark god Xanatus and Donar?
Yup.
In a time long before living memory, the world was covered in despair. The dark god Xanatus was summoned into our world, and the human race endured unspeakable tyranny and hardship under his rule. Sorry, had to yawn there. Seeking to liberate their people, 5 warriors led by the legendary hero Donar rose up in rebellion. Donar became the symbol of hope, and for the first time, people believed that Xanatus could be defeated, and they could be free. On the brink of defeat against overwhelming odds, the 5 heroes received the boon of the heavens. With this new power, they pushed back the demonic forces of Xanatus, and Donar plunged his blade into the heart of the dark god himself, sending him to the void. Hey, what up, Cursed? Cursed, I had a good giggle at that cat gif earlier. That's a good gif. I'm gonna make use of that. Okay, have you linked to the guys who made some of the battle sprites? Yeah, sure. Feel free. I'm pretty sure I've already seen them, Axa. I've followed one of the artists, I believe. But yeah, can we please get a permit for Axa while I change into something a little more comfortable? You're gonna have to wait a little bit, Cursed, because there was a request before you. Hey, Minin, good to see ya. But yeah, I'll change into yours in about half an hour's time, let's say. Just give me a second. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, it's not this one. Someone else who worked on this game I followed. But yeah, thanks for the link, Axa. Alright, send him to the void. With the defeat of Xanatus followed the collapse of his empire. The human survivors, guided by faith, planted the seeds of civilization as we know it today, and prospered for centuries. This ancient battle is about to return to our world. Everything has been set into motion, as it was told in the prophecy. This is why the cultists have mobilized. They're searching for the Nephilim. Nephilim? You mean the giants in children's fairy tales? The 5 heroes who defeated Xanatus so long ago ascended to the heavens to watch over us as the gods. Their spirits have seen fit to return to our world to be reborn into 5 mortals, 5 Nephilim. We of the temple have no doubt. War is coming, and Xanatus is marshalling his forces against us. Come on, Diana. Are you gonna tell her, or do I have to? We did just witness you in battle. What? Are you supposed to be one of these Nephilim or something? I take center stage and proclaim myself a god. I like this style. The prophecy is not so easily interpreted. The Temple Grandmaster Oxley believes I bear the characteristics of a Nephilim due to my lineage. But you were the only survivor we find here. They know something about you, Peebly. That makes you a part of the prophecy. That's... Come on. There's nothing special about me. I'm just on the wrong side of Casimir's scheming. You expect me to just listen and believe. You need not simply believe. Look. This is a runic pattern designed to channel certain energies. This more humane version is used by the temple. And mine. Every prisoner had this inscription. Evidence of cult experimentation. To fail their test is to die. This rune in the night sky? Oh my god. The prophecy is true. Runetooth is the Nephilim. Yet, as you live and breathe, you stand before us. This can't be real. Pretty outlandish stuff, eh? I try not to question it. Makes things nice and easy. What exactly would you have me do? It is normal to resist your fate. I cannot force you to do anything. All I ask is that you put your trust in us and all the Denari Temple, your newest ally. You are now known to the followers of Xanatus. They will be coming for you. I have a small army here in Granheim Abbey. If you would join us, we are planning to return home to our main temple at Lemelin. You've saved my life. I owe you the benefit of the doubt. But only as far as your home temple. Zelos could still be out there. He would be looking for me, so I can't just leave him behind. My friend, if you and I are truly Nephilim, I will never leave your side, and no one will stand in our way. It is the fate of Nephilim to reunite as one, else all may be lost. No friend of yours will go unsaved. No enemy of yours will go unpunished. Of this, you have my word and my honor. Hard to argue with that. Come, I requested that a force of temple warriors be assembled for us. Let us meet them. Sister Diana, I hope we meet your expectations. And we have more than enough supplies to make it safely home. Of course, Abigail. Thank you, sister. We are to serve our new friend Peebly during our journey. Sister? So pleased to meet you, Peebly. Yes, I am a priestess of the Sisterhood of Mercy. You look so familiar. Do you have a brother? Oh, yes, I certainly do. Yep, you're a mirror image of my friend Jules. Only a sibling of his could be so... funny. You know my brother? Wow, how fortuitous. If you're a friend of my brother, you're surely a friend of mine, dear Peebly. If you will have me, of course. Can't spell Abigail without Legay. Guess that works. And we support her. Happy Pride, everybody. With the cunning adventurer Stefan and the mighty paladin Diana as Peebly's new allies, Peebly sets out from Grandheim Abbey, bound for the Denari Monastery at Limelin. There, she hopes to gain the answers she seeks. Peebly will have to reach Port Genos, from which he concealed I can't speak. It's gone! It's gone! From which he can sail directly to Limelin. But now, Peebly faces the followers of Xanatus, who seem to have far-reaching power and influence. It seems that Peebly's moment of rest will not last long, as the enemy has seen fit to call for reinforcements of its own. Give me my dragon. Stefan, a moment. Peebly, of course. Although I warn you, I am nursing my third glass of brandy, so I preemptively strike from the record any incriminating statements. What can I do for you, friend? You're working with the temple as a spy, I understand. Yep. You see, the blonde and I are in cahoots, as they say. You mean Diana? Yes, that's the one. You know, the one that's got a big old muscle where Donar usually puts a sense of humor? What am I saying? She's a big goofball if you let her relax a bit. Want to get on her good side in a flash? Good. Even mentioning it makes her eyes sparkle with glee. Noted. So, you're risking your life on the temple's behalf. Are you a devotee? Well, let me bring you back 2 or 3 years. Got tired of the junk peddling, pus curtain, pus curtain? Purse cutting. You know, small time stuff. Got involved with the Tide Reavers. Real bad fellas. Let me tell you, being that much of an outlaw is a thrill of a lifetime. That is, until you get involved with, you know, their primary cargo. Slaves. New outfit, pus curtain. I don't want that. Gonna say no to that one, for now. In future, who knows? Crazy. So what happened? They were shipping slaves to the fungus plantations of Greyden. Common source of income for those dogs. I, however, was able to help myself to the captain's jewel chest, where they were dealing with the policing action by the Viridians. Almost slipped away, but then I saw her. That towering titaness of terror. She came out of the Imperial ships barreling around, smashing those pirates like they were gnats. I tell ya, you would not believe it if you didn't see it. So, how did you end up crossing paths with her? Well, you see, she caught me. But no worries. This slippery toad avoided jail, as usual. Ah, snuck away, huh? Yeah. Well, no. You see, Deanna and I really can't speak. Deanna and I made an arrangement. She needed masters of espionage to investigate these cultists. So, I do some dirty work and she's being nice and legal. Turns out, we're a hell of a team. Plus, I found me a new family in these temple folks. Real bleeding nice, I tell ya. Quite a story. And now you're here, chasing prophecies with me. Gonna be one hell of a ride, friend. Hey, I think you're alright. I mean that. You got my back, I got yours. Especially if you can secure me another spot of brandy, eh? Eh? Dink donk. With a bronze arena token. Got us some world lore. Tanra, our world, creation of Dinar. The first sapient life were the Earth and Fae, who populated our world in its primal state. Now, Tanra houses humans, Skyborn, Baraktor, and Demirians. Demirians. Our current story takes place entirely in the human lands, but there's a vast, rich world beyond our borders. Empire of Viridia. The largest, most powerful entity in Tanra. Its vast territory boasts the richest lands in the world. Its weakness is its political instability. The ruler is selected by an elective process involving both the nobility and the temple. This system recently reached a critical failure state, resulting in the War of Viridian Succession. The Dinari Temple. Founded by the Avatar of Dinar, legendary hero. It has existed for the last 1,000 years. Indeed, its founding marks the beginning of the current human calendar, widely adopted by all the civilizations of Tanra. The city of Lamelin finds the Lamelin Monastery at its center, its highest temple facility, which houses its Grand Master and other temple leadership. War of Viridian Succession. Date, year, 969 to 972. Location, Viridia Province, Western Sayuna. Belligerents. This is literally just a wiki entry. Various noble houses from Viridia and Sayuna. Central Imperial Government. Result. Treaty of Trisea. Compromise between feuding nobles. Florina, descendant of House of Iblis of Remorg, installed as Empress. Territory changes through though House Iblis made marginal gains to the west and south, all territory returned to pre-war borders following the Treaty of Trisea. Casualties. 124,000 military deaths. 2 million military and civilians injured or displaced. Undoubtedly the greatest disaster in recent memory, this war spiraled out of control with what began as a major disagreement about the lineage of various possible successors following the untimely death of the former emperor. Kingdom of Sayuna. The nation spans a sizable territory in the hot, arid center of the mainland, and is surrounded on all sides by treacherous mountains and desert. Suspicious of outsiders, boasts a massive reserve of mineral wealth that fuels Sayuna's powers. General Antares. Race Viridian human. Birthplace Armitage. Height 6 foot. Weight 198 pounds. Birth year yep. General during the War of Viridian Succession, and leader of a rebellion of his own creation in protest of government overreach. Xanatus. The demonic being who dominated humanity over 1,000 years ago, is the antithesis of Dinar in every way. Origins still unknown, but the best translations and accounts can be summarized in a way that paints Xanatus as something not of this world, something disturbingly unfamiliar to Dinar's creation. Defeated in battle by the Avatar of Dinar when stabbed through the heart with the holy blade Light Fury. Battle of Mount Ptolemaea. The confrontation between Xanatus and the 5 Nephilim, the Avatar of Dinar, Galzus, Landis, Cyrene, and Ishtar. Just before this battle, the Avatar of Dinar had led a resistance effort in an attempt to liberate humanity from Xanatus' tyranny. In the final, desperate moments before ultimate defeat, the 5 experienced a divine intervention, infusing them with godlike power, divine weapons, and changed them from human to Nephilim by blood. Xanatus was ill-prepared for this, and the Nephilim destroyed the demon with a final blow from Light Fury. Xanatus' armies, who relied completely on the demon's singular leadership, fled in disarray, allowing humanity to break its shackles and win its salvation. Thereafter, the Dinari Temple was founded, and the Nephilim canonized as gods. Dinar, the creator of Tanra and all things, nature unknown, but is the being from which all of the Dinari Temple's beliefs evolved. Believed to reside in a higher dimension commonly referred to as the Divine Realm, thought to have only made its presence known in the mortal realm once, during the intervention against Xanatus, but this is not confirmed. Dinar's power has been infused into the divine weapons and into the bloodline of the Nephilim. Commonly confused with the Avatar of Dinar, who is often referred to simply as Dinar. In the temple scriptures, very little distinction is made between the mortal Nephilim who defeated Xanatus and the creator god of all things. I was about to say it felt a bit inconsistent, but they've actually made that part of the lore. The avatar of Dinar represents the virtue of truth and the element of light. Light Fury, Sword of Dinar. Of course, the divine weapon of the avatar of Dinar. However, this weapon seems unique among the other divine weapons. Light Fury has existed in Tanra long before the Battle of Mount Ptolemaea. Scholars and theologians have thrown around many beliefs and theories about Light Fury. The prevailing wisdom is that Light Fury is as old as the Tanra itself, and is the personal tool of Dinar, his primary way of manifesting in the mortal realm, wherever it is needed. Alright, we did some reading. Now I'm going to take a quick break because I need to refill my glass of water, stretch the legs, use the restroom, all that good shit. But I hope y'all have been enjoying watching this so far, because I've been enjoying playing it. But until I get back, here is, once again, some music from Devil Summoner. Be right back. And we return. Oh, I need to turn the game sound back on. Beep. Thank you, Pimlith. As you are known. Oh shit, I got a dragon? Capacity 15. Yeah, you should be able to... I need to like back row some people to make room for the fucking dragon. Oh, yep, I very much do. Alright, what do you have? Rogues. You're a strider. And are these just regular ass omen? Got a paladin, a couple acolytes. Oh, exemplar rather. Damn, look at her. A couple medics as well. It is a cute dragon. Unscathed, the enemies cannot critical hit this unit. I would love to know more about the unit. Maybe I can press class change. Basic fire breath in time will mature into a formidable adult. Doesn't mention anything about range. Ah! Jack Laporti, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Can we have a shout out for Jack, please? I know that name. I know I've met you before, but welcome. How y'all doing? I think my mods are playing Terraria and talking behind my back, so let me give you a shout out here. Playing Tunic. Tunic's a damn good game. I hope you enjoyed that. I quite recently finished that. So yeah, welcome everybody. For those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Profound Badness. I am a gaming variety streamer from Ireland. Also an owl that likes to cosplay. In fact, we just had a request not so long ago to change my costume, so I'm going to do that now. Well, y'all are more than welcome to come in, settle in, see if you like the vibe. If you do, feel free to stick around. We like to keep things chill, welcoming, a little cheeky at times, but always on the good vibes. Only started today? Oh, I hope you enjoy it. That game has a lot to offer as you get into it, I gotta say. Obviously, I'll not go into any details, but yeah, hope you enjoy. And I thank you very much for the raid. You think you're in love with it? Oh. That's good already then. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a lot of charm right at the gate, that's for sure, but you're gonna get some meat with that game. But what kind I'll not tell you because I'm too busy transforming into Rouge the Bat. Puzzle Bobble Lizard thingy. I have wanted Bub and Bob for a while, or they're on my list of like ones that I do want cursed, that's for sure. Oh, no worries, Insisto. You don't have to, you know, do it. I do like teasing y'all about playing Terraria, however. Yeah. I love that too, Jack. It's like stuff you could have figured out if you wanted to like experiment a little bit, but you don't think of until you get the pages for the manual. It does some really good stuff with it as well. So I hope you look forward to it. or sorry, I hope you enjoy what it has to offer later down the line. Currently tonight we are having a bigger scoop, which is essentially just like a stream where I'll take a game and play it for just one stream. No plans to play it beyond this one unless I happen to fall in love with it. Tonight we are giving a try for this game, which is called Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. And it's a tactics RPG or a strategy RPG in the vein of Ogre Battle, Fire Emblem, bit of Shining Force in there. And so far I've really enjoyed it. Decent enough story so far. The art is sometimes a little iffy, but the battle sprites are fantastic. City Papu, what's up? My favorite thing about this game so far is actually this mechanic where you have squads of units rather than just an individual unit. So here we have, we have a bunch of like sort of frontline troops, damage dealers, and tanky folk, as well as a goddamn dragon. Whereas in another squad we have roguish units who do like backstab, so they can get like behind the front lines of other ones and attack the back units first, as well as archers who can do range damage. And here we have paladins who are just big ass defenders with a couple of healing units. Is a dragon a good boy? We haven't had the opportunity to use a dragon yet, so we'll have to find out. Can recruit some peeps. I don't know how much space we have in any of our armies. Alright, you're not gonna get anyone. We might be able to fit someone into Stefan's squad. We can definitely fit someone into Diana's squad. But I think we'll get two for now. We'll get a light militia for the rogue squad, and another healer maybe? We can get some mercenaries, but they cost more, and they also like you have a capacity for your squads, which is essentially like the maximum amount of units you can fit in there. And these dudes take more of that capacity than non-mercenaries, and they also cost more to recruit right out the gate. So another healer? Let's get another healer. We'll get her another healer. You can form a new squad out of your other units. That's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Should I do that? Similar to Advance Wars and like, yeah, it's like similar movement in the, the battle maps to Advance Wars. But Advance Wars is more about like creating a bunch of units and then sort of managing your unit creation and how you take over cities and stuff. This is more about like you get more into the squad composition type stuff with this one. But it's not massively undifferent, that's for sure. Oh shit, he takes 10, so we can't add him. You take 10, so we can't add you either. Alright, you know what? We're gonna make a light squad here. I'm gonna make my own. Screw these guys. So we've got one healer. We'll choose 2 more basic infantry. And we'll have a bowman. So we're gonna have our own little squad here. Who will the leader be? Leilani, you got a good name. Oh shit, we can't. Can't do it. Well, that's good. No, I don't think you can name units. But let's see. No, it doesn't seem so. Doesn't seem so. Alright, well. I thought we'd be able to create our own unit from the ground up there. Maybe we can later, but just not as it stands. All right, let's get stuff over and done with fairly quickly so I can go on. Iron, yep, that helps me upgrade our units. Satyrs, mace. I'm going to buy whatever weapons I can find because you never know when you're going to need them. Tech tree, some upgrades. Also, did I say hello, Francis? Because hello, Francis. Why are we apologizing? And hello to this as well. Yeah, this game has really nice battle sprites, for sure. Take an artifact slot. Yep, I'll take that. Merchant envoys for better artifacts. Sure. Better cavalry. Attack leader type. Defeating enemy. Yep, morale damage I like. Aside from just like wiping out enemy squads in this, if their morale is low enough, you can make them surrender, which is pretty cool. You get like extra resources for doing it. Oh. We have the next level of unlockables as well. Third artifact slot. Crossbowmen good against infantry or heavy units in general. Heavy units get more HP. And firearming technologies. Yep. Oh, we have to do this first. I guess we will. I guess we will. In the Sign of Solace, from the time you started tonight, you're napping all the time. It was divine. Felt like I was there. You should fear the feeling I was there more than anything, but I'm glad we've been with you, Francis. Alright, I want to try, well, sorry, first of all, we gotta make sure that everyone has artifacts on them. You got the steel arming sword. Yeah, let's give you the item drop rate for our thief. Actually, we'll give our thief the dice. Give Peebly the armor. Diana will take refuge. Seems good. And that's it for now. Alright, let's try an arena quest. Got Peebly, Stefan, and Diana. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until we have 5 units, or 5 squads we can put out there, because just 3 against that many seems potentially dangerous. We'll do the story mission. Tide Reavers. The Mark is hiding out at Granheim Abbey, and there's a mountain of gold waiting to reward her bounty. I don't care if you burn the place to ashes. I want Peebly's pretty little blue head. Oh, we got Abigail as well. Nice. That's a cleric. I don't know what else she has there. A couple acolytes. I don't know what the other one is. Can I get a look at Abigail more closely? Priestess. Oh, she's good with dragons. I'm about to give her our dragon. A sword fighter. It's a gorilla unit. Is she all gorilla? No, she's not. She has some heavy units. Gorilla units, I don't know exactly how they work in battle, but It is a trait that I've noticed. Alright, he's gorilla. Alright, all of his units are gorilla, so we'll see. Well, might be able to see what that actually does. Okay. Or I could look at the tutorial for it. Not stealth. Nope, I don't understand this. Hopefully it'll tutorialize things for us.
The battle lies before me.
Nice music.
I must not fail.
Is that... Oh, that's a temple, so we can use that to
Brave.
replenish our heals. Oh shit, I just put Peebly in the line of fire. Hopefully only one of them can reach Peebly.
Repent before the righteous.
We'll put a healer right beside her though.
Real thirsty here.
Okay, we got horse archers. Oh, damn, a whole thing of horse archers. No ranged units in this squad, so... That's okay, I think they actually kind of messed themselves up there a little bit.
Where am I needed?
Diana with the heavy hits and taking no damage. Very nice.
The time to act is now.
Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, we got some good bonks going on right here.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
Ooh. One of his rogues is in danger. Does he get to retreat at all?
My friends are counting on me.
I am worried that he's gonna lose that unit. You don't need heals. You don't need heals.
I must not fail. I must be brave.
Alright, here come our melee dudes. Killed one of our thieves. Okay, so my dudes only get backstab if they're attacking first. I imagine that those horse archers are going to attack him as well. Oh, and he's got regular archers. Crossbowmen. Uh-oh. Alright, we have to get him out of there. If he can survive. Oh god. He just about survived. None of his other dudes did. Please let that be it.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
It's a lot of gold, man.
My friends friends are counting on me.
Alright, we're gonna have to be careful with him.
A paladin never surrenders.
Ink. Dragon Age 2 loves time jumps. A year from near the start, then 10 hours, another 3-year time skip.
Ready.
I do like a good time skip myself, I gotta say. Check things up. Okay, that's good. Little dragon boy's leveled up. With his weird big arms. Oh, he's going after the healer. And they backstab too, god damn. Okay, good survivability though. I like that. Don't kill my Dargan. Thank you. Okay, so what's our plan of action here?
I can do this.
You heal yourself. Heal your defender in particular.
I love this part.
And my dude will hopefully take out this guy. He should do. He should do. To get some backline attacks on the... Yep, there we go.
Donar be with us.
For my people. For my homeland.
Nice. Got a surrender in there.
Repent before the righteous.
And our paladin can attract the enemies because they can't do shit to her. They're not touching her.
I must not fail.
Where am I needed? A paladin never surrenders.
I must be brave.
Real thirsty here.
My friends are counting on me.
Oh, you're asking Pim if he's enjoying the game. Thought you were asking about me, Axa. It's fine. Okay, you don't have to.
I must stay strong.
Alright, I feel like only one can reach
Lies before me.
this square. You asked me before? Yeah, but I want to say it again. Alright, are they both gonna go for it? Nope. Oh, goddamn. Ranged attackers. I should have checked the units that I was heading into. I'm playing a bit preempted at the moment. Alright. Oh, they have ranged attackers as well. Goddamn. Alright. You lady can
I can do this.
head back to get your heals.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
The time to act.
You
is
lead the
now.
way. Oh wow, nice.
Donar be with us.
Oh yeah, that's
Said you
been a
didn't see
very
this one coming.
very common complaint
I
with
love this part.
Dragon Age 2. Alright. Hopefully the backstabs is enough to mitigate a lot of the damage that'll get done. Yeah, pretty decent, pretty decent. Don't hit our top dude.
Repent before the righteous.
That's not correct. Oh, I guess it is correct.
Where am I needed?
Getting real thirsty here.
A paladin never surrenders.
Oh, that's nice. If you have more than one healing unit on your squad, you can have them do multiple heals per turn. That's good stuff.
I must not fail.
What's the only thing your dragon disto? Pray tell. Prithee. Explain. Oh, it's their turn again? Can you get in there for the quick stabs?
Need something?
But if you get in there for the quick stabs, can this guy reach you? He sure can.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
Okay, thank God. Didn't hit the one. Okay, we got an archer ready to class up.
Donar be with us.
For my people. For my homeland.
Prom. Okay, I'm guessing the fort gives them a good bit of defense. Alright, you can't... Oh, fuck. Okay, she's gonna come under ranged fire.
I must be brave.
Dragging your family in the dirt every time you continue on this planet. Goddamn. You didn't deserve it. Lamau. But that's also going to leave us open to more attacks from these goddamn horses. Oh, nope, never mind. Oh, my stars. Look, a baby dragon. What a sweet thing. Sweet thing? Yes. It's scared too. What are you doing here, dear dragon? Tide Reaver's probably looking to sell it. The grown-ups go for a king's ransom, you know. No surprise considering the devastation they can bring. Sister Diana, please, allow me to care for this dragon. Of course, Sister Abigail. This dragon is a lucky one to have you. Oh my stars, that's quite a love bite. A little softer next time. Maybe I shall call you Nibbler. Does she just get a dragon in her squad now? Rest in peace, that dude. God, I wish I were Nibbler. Here we go. Don't kill my dragon, you shits. Please don't kill my dragon. 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 Okay. Dragon's alive.
My friends are counting on me.
You have a dragon in your squad now? You sure do. Maybe I should put my other dragon in the back lines as well.
I can do this.
I love this part.
It's written.
Repent before the righteous.
I must stay strong.
Good shit. Alright, I think that fort definitely gives us defense, right? It looks like it.
I must not fail.
You know what? My
Where am I needed?
paladin's a lot better at healing. Given that she can do it to 2 units at once.
The battle lies before me.
You would have thought the priestess would be the big healer, but now she's got a dragon on her side. I think her whole deal is to defend and sustain her dragon. Which is why the dragon is not on the front lines. Something I perhaps should have learned.
I must be brave. My friends are counting on me.
Oh, she could have healed herself. Hey, Pebs. How you doing?
I can do this. I must not fail.
Really, your swordswoman.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
The time to act is now.
A paladin never surrenders.
You mean you might need god hand? Is that how that sign used to go?
I must be brave.
Probably shouldn't use her to
For my
attack first,
people.
to be honest.
For my homeland.
Oh, shit. Fair enough. Pretty decent.
Donar be with us.
Alright, let's see. Can we actually get you some battle experience?
My friends are counting on me.
Hey, Cobalt, how's it going? This game is pretty dang good so far. I'm thoroughly into it. Nice. She lived. Thank you for the Stanley Barnables. I like doing someone a favor.
Bet you didn't see
You
this
want to call in
one
this favor at a later date? For some sort of subterfuge?
Repent before the righteous.
Okay, nice. We're not taking too much damage. Ooh. Like, okay, a small amount of damage either, though. We lost a unit. We lost 2 units. Fuck. Only rhyme you shall tomorrow. No.
Bear in my need.
I will not indulge this for a second. How dare you do this to me?
I must stay strong.
Can I force a surrender? No, low chance. Probably because they're a boss character. Well, let's have to destroy them. Rawr. How's the squad customization? Very, very flexible and very promising, I would say.
I can do this.
Find and rescue the dragon child. Oh, nice. Good. Glad we did that. I forget what the stars do. He'll bring me chimes? What are chimes? Do I want chimes? Like wind chimes? Still alive, huh? Hey, scumbag, I'm talking to you. You don't know. Have it your way, traitor. You keep not talking and I'll keep pummeling you. You know, I'm just doing my job. You starve to death down here. It don't matter much to me. Sleep tight, prisoner. What the? You can't come down here. Barbaric. How long have they let you languish in here? Do not worry, my boy. I know what they did to you. We won't let them get away with it. Who are you? Edmund Pendergast, financier. I hope you've heard the name. Hey, Megabibs? You having a chill night? Yeah, you've got some money, they say. But what do I matter to a man like you? Just know that I'm a friend. Frankly, you could use one right now. You'll know what you need to know in time. You too. Get about those shins. Bit dramatic with that whole end of the world speech, don't you think? Peebly is not familiar with the temple ways. It may be just what she needed to hear. You're really serious about this stuff, aren't you? Just as the cult was deliberate in finding the Nephilim, so too must the paladins be when countering their actions. It must be easy to think everything and anything happens for a reason, as though the fate of all reality is set in stone. So why bother setting out to change it? There are some things I would change, Stefan. The life of a warrior is difficult. The comforts of home call out to me. Little Alex? Kind of like the same person in different wigs. I don't see it here, Karma. But I feel like this art style has a bit of a homogenizing effect. Also, Karma, you gifted 20 subs. That gives you 80 maybe votes. What would you like them to go towards? And how would you like me to write Stanley Parable? You can spread them out to other games if you want as well. Up to you. Starbly Poor Bubble. Starbly Poor Bubble it is. There you go. And thank you again for those votes, by the way. I greatly appreciate them. Yeah. Bet the kid really misses you. Yes. But my son deserves a better world to inherit. If Xanatus is returning to our world, I must remain out here, fighting against fate. Inevitable, as though it may be. Yeah, I hear ya. He's a good kid. Wish I had something as precious as Alex is to you. My Alex worships you. You're practically his own father. No kidding. Can you play the tune he likes so much? I've grown very fond of it as well. You got the job and it was your birthday and you were having a good day. Yeah, did I say happy birthday? I knew your birthday was coming up. Was that... Which day was your birthday? I'm gonna say it now. Happy birthday, Karma. And congrats on the job again. Now you're done with 2 days of training, you get a weekend, then a Monday, they throw you in the deep end. How'd the training go? It was the 22nd. Oh, I wasn't online, so I didn't hear, but yeah, I hope you had a good birthday. Congrats on the job again. It's gonna make you miss home even more. Any people flutes in chat? Oh, that's a bit suicoden. Your job basically just help people charge their electric cars, so there's only so complex a job can get. Hey, well, I'll take that. Tideweavers, the most infamous outlaws the world has ever known. Their first army of mercenaries failed to capture Peebly, but it is clear they will be back. But now, Peebly's army sets up operations from Fort Naxos. It's only a few days' trip to Port Genos from there, but Peebly's army prepares for the wrath of the Tideweaver army, commanded by the master assassin Kuroda. Alright, I think that is gonna be it for... what's the game called again? Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. Why didn't they just call it Symphony of War? It's the first game. But yeah, no, I'm very much enjoying this. A solid ass. I would go on for like half an hour longer. The only thing is that it takes more than half an hour to complete a stage, so I figure I may as well end it here. But yeah, I've very much been enjoying this game. Solid ass hyphen game. I love the squad system. The composition of the different armies is really cool. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna move the units here just to make sure I don't forget that for next time. Yeah. It seems like there's lots of different jobs, classes. To get into. Replay value, I have no idea yet. I couldn't tell you in the least. I think the tiny ass dragon takes up 2 spaces because they're eventually going to grow into a big dragon, so they just want you to make sure you have the proper space in the squad for them when they're at full size. But yeah, it looks a bit silly for sure. Yeah, good squad system, like solid. I love the interplay of like you have the overworld SRPG thing, so you have like the Fire Emblem importance on spacing and terrain, but then you also have the importance of your squad placement as like what rows they're in, what rows they attack, and also like units bring overworld advantages as well as in battle advantages. It's all very cool, and it seems to have a lot of customizability as well. And the story's been, you know, fairly okay so far. It's like a kind of standard but well-toned fantasy military epic adventure. I might end up playing the rest of this on stream. I'm gonna have to think about it. We might have 3 evening stream games for a while until one of them, Sonic 06, is no longer being played in the evenings. And yeah. Given that we got through 5 chapters tonight, I don't know how long it'll take us to complete the later chapters in this game. And also, oh, Cobalt, there is one thing. There's different difficulties, so you can complete it in normal mode, and then you can complete it in hard mode. And you can also choose permadeath or not, so if you want another run through it afterwards, but tougher, there is that option. But yeah. Good stuff. Symphony of War. I'm impressed. I knew that I liked some aspects of the game from like the start, but the way that they've actually been carried off is yeah, pretty sick. I'm certainly liking the game so far, and I hope to like the game more in the near future. Probably not playing it next week, but the week afterwards we might see a little bit more of Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. But for now, that is going to be it for me, my friends. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for chilling. Thank you again, Jack Laporti, for the raid earlier. I'll be sure to check you out in the near future, hopefully. Oh yeah, and Weeb with Coffee as well. Also rated. Thank you very much. I know I like your vibe already, so yeah, I'll be checking you out more. For now, let us go and raid. You know what? I want to watch Taylor's Good Play Ghost of Tsushima, so y'all can join me in doing that if you like. I will be back again on Sunday. I'm going to have a double stream, so we're going to have in the morning, 10:30 a.m. BST. We're going to be playing Monster Hunter Rise. Fuck yes. Can't wait for it. Preparing for Sunbreak, which I'm going to be playing all next week. And then in the evening, 7:30 p.m. BST, we're going to be playing through Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. And if I have time afterwards, we might play 1 or 2 of the demos that I've got burning up a space on my my Steam business. Been downloading a whole bunch of the demos that I have for games that I've got wishlisted, as well as making some purchases for through the Steam sales, which may lead to future streams. Will lead to future streams. I only play games on stream most of the time. The only streams I play off games are shit like Crusader Kings 3 or Roguelike Deck Builder the 50th. Anywho, that's enough for me. Thank you all very much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this look at Symphony of War. We're probably going to get to see more of it, and I'm going to have more of these bigger scoops in the near future because we've got some codes from some devs. So we're gonna take an evening to look at their streams. Not next week because, you know, that's Sunbreak week, but weeks ahead, we're gonna be having some more bigger scoops. But until then, that's it from me. Take care everybody, be good, and bye-bye.